In today's video, we will be doing some observational paintings from life from Madeira.
So what you up to, Ellie?
I'm going to do a bit of painting while we dry off.
Of what?
Of the scenery. It's been a long time since I've drawn from what's in front of me outside of the house, so that's going to be interesting. I decided to pack my watercolors with me, as I think it's one of the easiest mediums you can paint outdoors with, as they are quite compact. And then I have these handy little brushes that hold water, so you don't have to actually have a cup of water with you when you paint. I got really inspired by the scenery from this little cove where we had a swim, and I just decided to give it a go. With the rock formations, I was more interested in capturing the shapes and the shadows rather than a very realistically rendered scenery. And I wanted to also capture a few of the people on the beach. Although I wasn't the happiest with the first painting, I still think it captures the moment I was there, and it's always really nice to be able to paint your memories. And I have to mention, Madeira was a very good place to gather some inspiration, so many beautiful things to see and to attempt to draw or paint. The next location is one of my favorite little coastal towns we visited, which is Ponta Do Sol, and it had these really vibrantly colored buildings perched on the side of the cliffs.
Well, it's a very artistic town.
Yeah, it is. It's very nice. It's one of my favorites to visit. It was a very windy day, so my hair was flying everywhere and the wind was quite noisy as well. And because it was so windy, the paint was drying really fast, so I couldn't really manipulate it quite as much as I would have liked to. On this one, in contrast to my first painting, I actually did a small sketch in colored pencil. I quite like sketching with colored pencil before doing a painting because the sketch just vanishes while you paint on top of it. On this one I tried to perfect a bit my water strokes as well. I think they ended up looking a bit better and nicer than the first one. When I got back home from this trip, I've actually redrawn this scene from a different angle, as I wasn't quite satisfied with the cliffs and I wanted to give them another go. It was a very quiet place, so it was quite enjoyable sketching here. And after I put all my colors down, I actually went with some more colored pencils on top, just to give it a bit more definition. I was a bit more happier with this one compared to my first one, but I still thought there was room for improvement. And the last stop was this beautiful beach, which we actually visited twice. I didn't do the sketch on our first visit, and the weather was really nice then. It was really sunny, but on our second visit it was quite stormy weather and the waves were massive, and I just really enjoyed how the waves were crashing against the cliffs, so I wanted to capture that. I believe it's quite important as an artist to try to paint from life if you can. It doesn't have to be something you do every day or even every week, but I think it's quite nice at least once a month to try to get out there with a few brushes, a few colors, maybe just pencils or normal graphites, and see what you can capture. I think the last drawing ended up being one of the nicest, and I can definitely see myself getting looser, and I was concentrating less on the realism but more on the brush strokes. And yeah, these are all the paintings I've done on location on my trip to Madeira, and I will leave you with a few cinematics, so I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope you would stick around to watch some more of my other videos. And maybe I'll leave you with a question. What is your favorite travel destination?